The Jetson has worked his way back. Fake to him. Lawrence. Deep for Christian Kirk. He's got it inside the 20 of Washington.
You got Ingram lined up here on the outside by himself. You get all those linemen, sometimes you fool them.
Trevor Lawrence. That's going to be a Jacksonville touchdown. James Robinson. Target for his first touchdown pass of the season.
Oh, tough to play defense in situations like this because you don't know if somebody's running towards you, whether they're going to try and block.
And the rain has started to fall a little harder. Lawrence out of the gun, drops back to pass middle of the field. Christian Kirk toward the goal line. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 10 yards to Christian Kirk. Trevor Lawrence is perfect today, 8 for 8.
Absolutely. You see the crossers here. You see Evan Ingram clearing out defense. Evan Ingram clears out across the middle. You have Christian Kirk right in the middle of the field.
Two receivers left. Robinson in the backfield. They fake the pitch. Lawrence to run or throw. He's going to throw. He's got Christian Kirk. Touchdown, Jaguars. 23-0. How about this?
So let's just make sure you fake the toss out this way. You bootleg back this way. You bring Christian Kirk. So you got a 1-2 option. Keep it.
And that's really why I'm so excited to watch Lawrence develop throughout this season.
This is a 2nd and 7. Lawrence on the move, looking, throws, end zone, touchdown! Zay Jones.
Lawrence get outside the pocket. I think he can run for a first down. But Jones reverses field. He turns back to the outside. Nasir Adderley is in coverage. This is the situation where Peterson likes to slip that play in there and confuse your eyes.
14th play of this drive. The pass to the end zone. It is caught for the touchdown. Christian Kirk.
And what they've done on this drive, they've done a really nice job with their wide receiver.
Because, they were staring at 0-3, and to beat the Chiefs, that's huge.
Lawrence throwing, end zone. Caught at the back of the end zone by Marvin Jones for the touchdown.
Simply gorgeous way to finish off this drive.
The clock running now inside of 4 minutes left in the quarter.
Wide open.
Lawrence to the air. It's caught. Agnew. Touchdown. And how about this start from Jacksonville?
Then you bring blitzes when they don't know they're coming. That's what makes it really hard.
Where does Lawrence go here? Feeling the pressure. Throws on 3rd down. Wide open. It's Kirk. Inside the 10. Quickly. Lawrence near side. Agnew breaking a tackle, and he's in. Touchdown. And Jacksonville punches back.
This looks like quarterback sneak to me.
Lawrence takes it in for the touchdown. Good call, James Lofton, as Trevor Lawrence has his 3rd career rushing touchdown.
You split them out. You go 2 by 2, then you go in motion, so you get a chance to see who's going to fill.
Comes up with a big play here. It's 1st and goal. Lawrence looking for his 2nd rushing touchdown, and he's got it. 2nd of the day for Trevor Lawrence. And what a drive out of halftime by Doug Peterson and the Jaguars. For Jacksonville, -5 yards. This time they go all the way down the field and score.
2 guys were left in the box. Everybody else is outside that box. Everybody crowd the line to try to stop the run.
Lawrence throws, end zone, touchdown! Christian Kirk. And what a drive by Trevor Lawrence and the Jaguars.
We had talked earlier about how many plays that Indianapolis had run in the first half, and Jacksonville had only run 22. Well, that's getting balanced out a little bit right now.
And Trevor Lawrence right now orchestrating this offense.
He'll leap, reach the ball across, and Trevor Lawrence has a Jags touchdown.
When you said, hey, O-line, go get us this thing. Go help us out. Trevor Lawrence using that length and then pulling the ball back.
Broncos rushing 5. Lawrence left, end zone,
talked about the fact that Evan Ingram, you're going to see him right here at the tip of this bunch, just going to run a 7 route to the corner of the end zone, was a guy who was a matchup problem. If you don't get anything on him at the line of scrimmage and let him get to the second and third level and expect...
If it's there, throw it. If not, sail it. 2nd and goal. Lawrence throws it. He's got it for a touchdown to Christian Kirk. Didn't need to sail that one.
You make halftime commitments. You already have a game plan. What are you going to run in the second half, in the third?
Here's the play. Get up. He's changing the play. He's got to play against man-to-man. Throw it right away. All-out pressure. Get it off.
Barely beat the play clock to the end zone. The ball is caught, and it's a touchdown by Christian Kirk.
And he's had quite the half. Other than the drop early in the game, he's been outstanding. Probably the top player so far the first half. What a big-time drive by Trevor Lawrence. To get up as the clock is winding down. There's this like pressure on you right now that you got to get out of the huddle.
Where they haven't made the most of it today. Lawrence to the end zone, and Kirk holds on for the touchdown.
That's the guy right there. They struggle a little bit against a #1 receiver, a guy inside slot. They're trying to pass this off, and you're a little late. Wow, look at that move by Kirk right there. Wow, great shot by her.
Lawrence pump fakes, looking for Hasty. He's got him, and a touchdown! A 28-yard strike from Lawrence to Hasty, and we're tied at 6.
Great job in play design on the outside, and Trevor Lawrence uses his eyes to look at Christian Kirk running the underneath route.
Lawrence, Agnew, touchdown! What a drive by Trevor Lawrence! And we got a ball game here in Jacksonville.
In his quarterback, Trevor Lawrence, going up against Marcus Peters. We saw it on the deep 3rd down pass over in his zone, and that time man-to-man with Jamal Agnew.
20 seconds to go. Lawrence throwing to the end zone. Marvin Jones! Yes! They call it a touchdown!
On target with the throw. Watch the extension by Marvin Jones. Let's see if his right leg comes down inbounds right there. That shin, that's a catch.
Through the air and on the ground. There is the touchdown to Evan Ingram. Trevor Lawrence flips it to the left side, and they finally get it into the end zone.
Trying to get out there to cover Ingram. That kind of looks like that 2-point conversion that they had a week ago.
But it's only 3rd and 3, so you would think the run is an option.
Lawrence scrambling. He's got Ingram. There's a flag down. Ingram takes it in, but will this one come back? Flag is down in the backfield. And Trevor Lawrence can't believe it.
Legal use of hands to the face. Defense number 94. Penalties decline. Result of the play is a touchdown.
Trying to get the ball in the end zone.
Can definitely use the middle of the field with the 2 timeouts. Lawrence to the end zone, and it's caught off the deflection, but he was out of bounds. Zay Jones thinks he got his feet in, but it's been ruled incomplete on the field.
I just use a timeout here because you've got extra timeouts in the back so that you can review the play upstairs in the process.
Yes.
That looks like it's in that
I think
left
he's
toe.
in. Lawrence is in the shotgun on 2nd and goal from the 1. Lawrence keeps it himself. Stiff arms Cole. Dives and gets in. There is a flag down. What a stiff arm by Trevor Lawrence.
At that toe injury and the way he got bent up like a pretzel last week. When he walked into our meeting, he said, "I'm all good." The way that the Jaguars have been throwing the ball so far. The time for the Titans to step up and get a pass rush after him.
2nd and 11. Lawrence looking deep in the end zone. Ingram holds on. Touchdown! What a catch! Evan Ingram with his 2nd touchdown of the day. And the Jaguars are pouring it on in Nashville.
The toughest things when you start rolling like this. Saw Evan Ingram as he's walking back to the huddle, trying to wipe that smile off his face.
As you said, they're real good down here in the passing game.
Lawrence taps the ball over the middle. It's caught for the touchdown. Zay Jones and the Jags on the board.
just run two crossers underneath each other. Nice ball out in front to allow Zay Jones. He's made a lot of progress, especially in these last 5 weeks.
Sure has. On the fake here. Pressure coming. Rolls away. Steps in. Has a man. Jones is open. He's got it. Inside the 10. Diving for the end zone. Touchdown.
There is a flag back at the line of scrimmage, so hang on.
Well, right on cue. He keeps the play alive. A little double chatter move. We thought coming in that they would try to go after Kelvin Joseph. Kelvin Joseph, the corner in Dallas, #1. He's had some struggles here and there, playing opposite Diggs. He gets a lot of attention. Zay Jones goes up. He sits him down with the chatter, runs right by him, and perfect ball at the perfect time.
Lawrence lofting end zone. Caught for the touchdown. Marvin Jones.
See Trevor Lawrence, he's going there the entire time. He's just buying some time for their defense. Needs to make a stand. One of their stars needs to step up.
Lawrence pump throws. Caught for the touchdown. Zay Jones.
Miscommunication there. In and in, out, out, out. They don't pass it off.
3rd down and goal from inside the 1. Diving, the ball comes out, but he was over the line. He had possession as he crossed the goal line, so it is a touchdown.
A long one. This is the beauty of being 6'6", right? With the length, get up in the air. He obviously breaks the plane. That's an easy one. And then the ball comes out.
Under 3 to go in the first half. Lawrence keeps. Kirk, touchdown, Jaguars.
And watch this protection, because in order to be able to get this throw to Kirk going all the way across the field, look at the time that he has to just sit there now.
2nd down and 10 as a result. Extra men on the rush. Pass is caught.
In the pocket, fires, and that'll be caught for the touchdown. Evan Ingram.
Down the middle, coming into the back of the end zone. Trevor Lawrence sees it, reads it well. Zone coverage.
So the whole dynamic changes right now. They go from 3 tight ends to spread it out. ETN in the backfield. Lawrence looking under pressure, throws wide open, making the catch. Marvin Jones for the touchdown. 89 yards in 7 minutes.
And this is a nice route by Marvin Jones here.
Lawrence protected well. Going deep, has a man open again. Zay Jones for the touchdown. Picked the right time to take that deep shot.
Marvin Jones on the deep cross. And he dialed up what they call a winner. It's zone coverage. They somehow vacate the zone on the backside, get him wide open.
2nd and goal now. Lawrence fires into the end zone. Caught! Touchdown! Christian Kirk.
He's going to run the corner route. He's got man coverage. And there's not a lot of room there. That ball was well thrown. Kirk uses his body to shield off, makes the play.
And Lawrence lofting it for Kirk. Got it for the touchdown. Christian Kirk on terrific play design. From out of the backfield to the end zone.
In the backfield is their slot receiver in Christian Kirk. And then over here, that's going to establish man coverage by Karlaftis on a wide receiver. No way.